Welcome back, you guys. Today we're talking about some spring essentials. Some of them also can roll over into summer essentials to help you build the perfect spring look. So some of these were on the list when I did my trends video. Some of these things are from that. I didn't necessarily pick them because of that. I was just thinking about, okay, when I'm making an outfit for springtime and going into the summer, what types of things do I want to kind of like make that look pop? And these are some of the things that I thought of. So if you are curious about the things that are trending this spring and summer, definitely go check out that video for even more ideas of how to create your outfits. But these are some of the ones that I like, and I'll also have photos on the screen to show you some examples of how I've worn this in the past. My first one is a pop of color, specifically with accessories. So this can be a bag. I have this really cute little orange, like pastel orange bag that I like to throw on, or sometimes I'll do like a little teal earring, things like that that kind of make the look stand out or like give it a little bit more interest. When it's in the winter, or even in the fall, you're like leaning into like a different color palette. So having like these brighter and like I also feel like more like muted or like deeper colors, whereas with the spring and summer I feel like we go for more like brighter colors, pastel colors, things like that to kind of just put a little bit more liveliness into the look. So I definitely think having a pop of color, whether that be, jewelry, like I said, earrings, necklace, jewelry, accessories, just in general. It could be a bag, it could be a belt, it could be your shoe, anything like that. I feel like a pop of color is a great thing to have. If you want to just add a little bit of interest and kind of make it feel a little bit more playful. With that, I feel like we can just go right into the next one that I want to talk about, and that is pastels. So pastels, specifically I wrote down pastels with like pastel tops and pastel dresses, because like we might be wearing like jean shorts or like regular jean skirts, whatever. I feel like this is like the time where a lot of people were pulling out their jeans, or like even just like like your base piece, like your either your pants or like your bottoms might be, or sometimes even like if you're wearing a dress, might be like a deeper color, like maybe like especially with pants, like a lot of people don't experiment. Well, I don't want to put everyone to a box, but like some people don't experiment when it comes to pants. So you'll see like black pants, jeans, maybe like khaki colored pants, things like that. So that's why I said specifically pastels for like tops and dresses, because if you get a pastel dress, obviously that's like your whole fit. And then when it comes to tops, it's like if you have like that on the bottom, like if you even if you wear like a black pair of pants or like a black skirt with like say you have a black skirt with like a little pink, like I had one time worn like a little pink bandeau top and a pink blazer with a black skirt, and it kind of brightened it up a little bit and makes it a little bit more summery. And it doesn't have to be pastel. I guess I was just kind of like using that color because I feel like I like pastels. So that's what I would go for. But any pop of color, um like piece, I feel like would be great. Now you can do this with bottoms, like your pants, your skirt, your bottoms of any type. But like I said, if you don't want to, if that feels like a little bit much for you, like I'm not gonna go and buy like, I don't know, a lavender pair of pants, then maybe it'll feel more comfortable for you to get like a lavender like flowy top or something and like put that with your favorite pair of like jean shorts or something. You know what I mean? And then that kind of makes it a little bit more springy. So yeah, that would be definitely something that I recommend. And having those colors even with like your darker and like um more like, yeah, I guess deeper colors, it will bring it to like lift it up a little bit. Even if you do like a navy like with yellow, or if you do like trying to think of some examples right now, maybe even like a hunter green with like a light purple or like something like that. Things like that will brighten it up a little bit, so you don't have like so many like dark and dreary colors, like because you can have dark colors and they can feel springy and feel summery. It's just about the way that it's styled and like what other colors and what other things that you bring together with it. So this brings me into my next one, which is I'm wearing a dress. I don't know if should I stand up? I have this pillow in my lap. It's my comfort pillow. I'm wearing a dress. You guys probably can't tell. But I'm wearing a maxi dress right now, but that's one of my um topic. It probably looks like I'm naked actually from like let me pull it up a little bit more. But yeah, that's another one that I lean into like a lot. It's really easy for me to go and get a maxi skirt and like put on a cute top. Even if you just have like a plain, like I said, bandeau, you could do sweater. Like if it's in the springtime, it's still sometimes you still get those cold days. So having like a cute sweater with like a maxi skirt is perfect. Or like a maxi dress underneath. Is a perfect way to do it. You can do it with like a little bandeau and tuck the sweater into it to, make it kind of like a cropped look. Even just doing like a sweatshirt and a maxi skirt, that's like a cute little thing to do. Maxi dresses, it's just kind of like a done for you look in my opinion. Like having a maxi dress, you just throw it on and like, pick out some accessories, some jewelry in a bag, and like you're done. Same thing with like a maxi skirt, to be honest, because a lot of times, like at least the ones that I have, they have like like texture or like a print to it, and so it's like kind of the main topic of the look, and then you kind of just throwing a little bit on top, or that be a cute little top that you pick out, or sweater, and then it's like the look is already done for you, just kind of like accessorizing it. So yeah, I think that is a staple for me. Like in the spring and summer, like I'm always wearing maxi dresses, always wearing maxi skirts. I even just feel like I want more of them. I feel like myself in them. I like having like just the comfort of it, the way it flows on my body. Um, and yeah, it's easy. Like it feels like really put together, but it's easy and it's really like a simple thing to do. Like this, I could wear this out today. I'm actually not going anywhere today. I just got dressed to film. But yeah, like this I feel perfectly fine like with this, and I feel like I'm wearing a fit, and feel like I'm wearing a look, or this look is like put together even though I didn't have to try that hard. My next one, since I was already talking about this a little bit, is flowy and breathable fabrics. So again, this can also be with your maxi dresses and your maxi skirts, like having like a flowy. This one that I have on isn't necessarily flow, it's kind of like slim fit at the top, and then at the bottom there's a little bit, there's a slit in the back so that you can walk. So flowy fabrics, breathable fabrics, this can be chiffon. I know this is, oh my gosh, the hiccups, but I know that these fabrics right now are trending. We saw a lot of sheer and like chiffon, breathable, moving, flowy type of fabrics on the runways. And I mean, that just makes it even better for you. That a lot of this should be in stores and like easy for you to shop, since it is something that's trending. Um, but yeah, I think that that's, I mean, obviously it's like something that is worn typically in the spring and summer. And I think it's an easy, also another like easy route to go. You just put on like a cute flowy top. Like I know when I was in high school or like early college, it would just be like, oh, like what should I wear like to like a birthday dinner or like whatever. It'd be like, oh, just wear like a cute top and some jeans. Like that used to be like what everyone would text, like, oh, just like kind of like a cute tops and jeans type of vibe. And I feel like this is like the epitome of that type of like simple look, is like just having a really cute flowy top, maybe like something yeah, chiffon. You can put a little tank underneath, or a bandeau or something, a bralette, whatever your vibe is. And some jeans, that could be a skirt, something like that, and it's just done for you. Even when it comes to like, yeah, maxi and dresses and skirts, could be a flowy fabric. Even a mini dress or a mini skirt, same thing. You can pick like a flowy fabric. I love like dresses that are like kind of frilly, like the baby doll vibe. Not baby doll. I don't know the name for the dress, but like, just like a dress that has like kind of like little ruffles or like little things kind of like flowing off of them, like when you're walking, or like when you spin, it like kind of like flows as you walk. I love stuff like that. I'm just like, give me all the girly feminine vibes and sign me up. Of course, this is like obvious, but I'm just gonna mention it really quick. I'm not gonna talk about it for too long. But sandals, we need sandals. This is a spring summer essential. We don't want our feet the whole summer in sneakers or like in boots or whatever, like getting sweaty and hot the whole time. Um, So right now, peep toe sandals are trending. And I have one pair that I mentioned. I've mentioned that in the other video as well, but um I do need a new pair of like black sandals. Those were like my go-to. Like I wore them to the ground. I had two pairs of black sandals, and like when I the first pair got worn out and I had to retire them, the other pair like got worn even more, and so I had to retire those as well. So now I don't have a black pair of sandals, and I need that for this summer. Um, so yeah, because last summer I didn't have black sandals, and I definitely feel like that's something that I was like looking to wear. So I'm gonna have to snag me some this year before we get into the thick of summer at least. So yeah, I feel like sandals are an obvious thing that you would need. I don't know if you guys can hear the barking outside of the dog, my neighbor's dog, but maybe. But anyways, yeah, I feel like it's a pretty obvious one. Hopefully you have some sandals, and if not, I mean there's plenty of places you can get like cheap little cutie sandals. So the next one is a cute little throw on bag, like kind of just like I'm leaving the house and I just like threw this bag on. I just grabbed the first bag that I saw type of vibe. Now, of course, it's a little bit more intentional than that. Well, I mean, when you're like purchasing it and stuff like that, but like I just mean like a plain tote bag. This can be something that is kind of interesting. Like I have a cool tote bag like right over there. I showed it in my purse haul purse collection video, but yeah, like a cute tote that has a little bit of interest. It could just even be a plain like beige tan like tote, that you get somewhere free, like even that type of vibe, and you like decorate it and like make it your own by like adding either like jewelry to it or like adding pins or like things like that. I feel like for me, like that those types of things are like perfect for spring and summer. Even if you find like a nice netted type of bag, or like what is the name of like a wicker type of material of bag, or like a crochet bag, like just like kind of simple cutie dainty like little bags, I feel like is a perfect thing to add to a spring summer look. It gives that effortless, spring air type of vibe. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but like I feel like it just gives that kind of like effortless vibe of summer. Like I don't really care. My hair's a little bit messy. I threw on my bag and I have on like cute maxi dress, and like I just kind of just put on the first things that I have, and I like it's like obviously we know it's a little bit more effort than that, but like I feel like having this little effortless type of bag is a staple and like essential with spring and summer. And like for me, like I feel like I wear my more like stuck up or like those types of bags like, and when it's fall and winter. Now there's certain occasions during spring and summer I might wear a bag like that, but like even the bags that I wear that are a little bit more like intentional than my like effortless everyday bags in the summer are still like for fall and winter a little bit more, simple, I guess. Or not simple, but like you know what I'm trying to say, like a little bit more like effortless. So yeah, I feel like that's something that I would definitely recommend, because I feel like it's just like makes it easy. So with this one, I feel like it's a little bit like I'm on the fence. Like last year jorts were trending, and that was a big thing. And like now I didn't see anything about capris like trending or them being like a big thing this year. I didn't even like pay attention or notice a lot of it on the runway. However, I feel like this year, at least for me, maybe this is why I'm bringing this up, because it's like something that I want. I feel like this is going to be like a super staple. I only have two pairs right now that I can think of, maybe three. Capris, I feel like would be a great spring summer staple, because it's like that in between of like a pant or like trouser and like shorts, but like kind of like feels like you're trying a little bit harder, because I don't know, it's just like that point in the leg, kind of like a midi skirt, like that point in the leg where it's not like super long like a maxi skirt or like a mini skirt. It's like just giving you a different vibe, and I feel like the same thing about capris. So this year, I feel like for me at least, this will be something that I try to I guess add into my wardrobe this year, this spring summer, and something that I definitely want to play with a little bit more. And I definitely recommend that you guys as well play with the capris if you have any, or go thrifting for some if you don't want to commit, and find some cute capris and like style them. But I feel like they'll be such an easy and fun thing to style for this spring and summer. Lastly, I feel like just overdoing it with the jewelry is the best way. Like I said, all of these things to me are giving effortless, cool, relaxed vibes, and I feel like overdoing it with the accessories will really bring up your whole fit a notch, and it won't feel like too leisure vibes, like not too effortless to where it seems like frumpy and it feels like what's going on here. The accessories, whether that be shoes, bags, but also jewelry is like kind of where I'm honing in on, is just having lots of jewelry, layering necklaces. I have typically, there's like I have like an earring hole right here. I typically add another earring in there, but like having like a bunch of like little earrings, add like accessories to your hair. I could even add like little gold, you know, things to my hair. um Nails, the girlies be doing the most with the nails. Mine are like very simple right now, but like, having cool nails, and like, even just like the girlies that be putting the studs and the jewels all over their nails, like make their nails like jewelry as well. Yeah, like adding a necklace onto a bag, adding a waist bead around your skirt, or things like that, double belting something, like things like that, I feel like are what makes or break a look. Even just like having a bunch of rings on, a bunch of like bangles or bracelets, I feel like over accessorizing specifically with the jewelry is going to definitely bring up our spring and summer looks up a notch, especially if we're going for that kind of like effortless, cool, leisure, I threw this together type of looks. The jewelry, adding an extra layer to it, and adding, just a little bit of interest and a little bit of fun to it, is essential in my opinion. So that is all that I have for today's video. I hope that this video gave you some ideas of how you can style some different fits for spring and summer. I will be doing a spring outfits ideas very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'll be using some of these that I told you, obviously, to kind of come up with some of those looks, but in the meantime, maybe you can try to come up with some of your own, and share those with me. Let me know in the comments some things that you're thinking about. And yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. You might as well join our little fashion family over here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.